Well, hello there, family.
What's up? What's up?
I didn't see you there.
Family.
And welcome back to another edition of Midweek Moment with the Crenshaws. I am your host, Sanchez Crenshaw, and as always, I am joined by the absolute best part of my day.
Hi, babe.
The apple of my eye.
I am.
The wind beneath my wings.
I am.
The rib that completes me.
Y'all, he completed.
The Daphne to my Niles.
Daphne and who?
Daphne Niles.
Daphne and now. Who's gonna say Daffy Duck? They gonna have an attitude.
What? Why would you say Daphne Duck?
Say Daffy Duck.
Why would you say Daffy Duck, man?
A Darwin Duck. I meant to say Darwin Duck.
Who is Darwin Duck? Did you mean Darkwing Duck?
Yes, him.
Who is Darwin Duck? You was making up cartoon characters out here.
Him, Darkwing Duck. Is we talking about Darkwing Duck?
No, we're not talking about Darkwing Duck.
Tell me the names again.
Daphne to my Niles.
Niles.
Niles Crane.
I don't know these people.
Brother of. His brother's the main character of the show. Mm-hmm. His brother actually started as a character on another show. Mm-hmm. And he was such a well-received character, and everybody loved him.
Yep.
He got his own show.
Uh-huh.
He moved from Boston to Seattle, started a radio show.
Is this WKRP in Cincinnati?
No.
Okay, wait. I don't know. I'm being so honest. I have no.
My temples hurt.
I have no.
I got a stress headache.
Let me explain something to you.
No, it's not WKRP in Cincinnati. Did I say they moved to Cincinnati? I said they moved to Seattle.
Oh, why did he?
The Pacific West Coast.
The sound all the same.
Seattle and Cincinnati don't sound nothing alike.
Cincinnati. It sounded the same to me. But go ahead. I don't know, babe. Who is these people?
Frasier, man.
See, I definitely know.
Frasier.
I never watched Frasier. Don't do that.
Niles was Frasier's brother.
I didn't watch Frasier.
Daphne she started as the home attendant for the
little
father.
English girl, and she married the brother. I know that much.
Do you?
Yeah, but I never watched the show. I don't know anybody's names, anything. I just know like when they do little trailers and stuff back in the day.
But I'm still confused. I said they moved to Seattle. You said KRP in Cincinnati.
Baby, you made it
WKRP in Cincinnati. That show's name is in the title.
It sounded the same. I'm sorry. Hello, family.
You gonna say your name?
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that. What's going on, family? What is going on? I am the Angela Crenshaw, guys.
This is my wife, family.
Is going
family,
on?
This is my wife. I have nothing else to say, family. This is my wife.
I speak for myself.
Family, welcome.
What's up?
Family, however you're listening.
Yes.
Whether it's on iTunes, whether it's Podbean, whether it's Spotify, whether it's Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com.
Come on, Dot.
For our new, did you just say come on, Dot?
Yeah.
For our new,
I don't think the Dot get the respect that it needs.
I can't. Go ahead.
I don't think that.
Go ahead.
Like, you know how people email just be like, Angela Dot something. I don't feel like the Dot get the respect that it needs, bruh. The Dot is out there. But go ahead. I'm sorry.
I quit.
I'm sorry.
I quit. I can't do no more.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing else.
So for
I'm quiet.
For our new family members.
What's up, new family?
This is what you're getting into. No sugarcoat. This is what it is. So this is what you signed up for. So I don't want to hit on complaints now because you signed up for it. You went into wherever you listen to a podcast. You search for Crenshaw Corner.
There we are.
You clicked on it. You subscribed to it. You hit play. This is what you get. Welcome.
Welcome to the podcast.
For our return.
Baby, I'm singing.
I'm sorry. Sing your song. Please sing your
song.
song.
To the new family. Welcome to the podcast. Welcome to the podcast. You want me to snap?
No, you can snap, but just don't do it on the surface.
Ah, man.
That's all I'm saying.
Rules and regulations,
I don't have too many rules and regulations, baby.
He, as a producer, he is crazy.
The family don't want to hear that thump. They don't mind the snaps, but it's the thump that you're doing because you're on the table.
Sorry.
You gonna finish your song?
No, God.
Is you done?
Welcome. No, I'm finished. I'm done.
Family, this is my life, so
listen.
Welcome to my life.
Listen.
And so for our returning family
members.
Come
on, returners.
You already know how we feel about you.
Oh, man, we love you.
There is a special place in our heart for you.
And it is.
And it is.
And it is.
Now, for our new family members, please don't misunderstand. We love you. We adore you. And there will always be room in our heart for you. But there's something about our new family members. For our returning family members.
Yeah. You all right?
Yeah.
Okay.
The ones that is you. You threw me off.
You want me to take over?
Please.
As a producer?
Go on, take over. Do you know what to say, though?
Yes, I do.
Go on, say it.
Family.
You do the introduction.
For the returners, we love you guys so much. For the new family, listen, we love you too. We appreciate you. We are so happy you here. Just let you know that if you want to know how to be a family member, the moment you found us, you became a family member. Now,
look at you.
For the return, honey, I know what I'm doing, baby.
Look at you.
I've been trained by the producer.
Trying to steal my job.
Nah, you can have this. This is a lot. This whole announcement thing is a little bit much for me. And my throat dry now, so I need you to take over. My throat dry.
Family, we just thank you for listening. We thank you for being a part. Yes. And as always, welcome to the cookout.
Yes.
We ask that you bring some aluminum foil so you can what, babe?
Take some with you.
So you can take something with you.
Come on now.
A nugget, a gem.
Yes.
A aha moment.
Yes.
A change of perspective.
Yes.
Just something to take with you.
And we appreciate it.
We truly do appreciate it.
We do appreciate it.
And family, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram.
Come on.
We're on Twitter.
We are.
We're on Facebook.
We are.
All under Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
Yes.
Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com.
You see how the dot came up again? You see, the dot is always somewhere ready. I'm just saying the dot be there. But go ahead, baby. I'm sorry.
For real? You just going to keep talking about this dot?
Yeah.
So, family, it is Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. It is hump day.
Family, we're actually bringing you midweek moment in the midweek.
Come on.
It's not a late Thursday, not an early Friday.
And a sometimes Saturday.
And a sometimes Saturday.
It's a Wednesday.
We are actually bringing you the midweek moment on a Wednesday.
And I'm so excited because I got two questions for Sanchez.
Oh, Lord. I'm a little frightened.
I am excited about it.
Because once again, for our new family members, if you're not familiar with the format, this is how we do. I have no idea what we're going to talk about. We don't do pre-recorded pre-rehearsed scripts, or we don't have a script that we follow.
That's not fun.
We don't have bullet points that we follow. Nope. We don't do a pre-production meeting to talk about our ideas. That's not how it works. He never wants
to meet with me anyway.
I don't, because he wants to meet all the time about everything. So I don't.
I just want to see your sexy face.
You can see that without meeting, though.
No, but with a meeting, it makes it even more sexier.
Anyway, so what we do is that my wife, actually, because my wife controls the content. It's her, and I appreciate her, because if it was up to me, we'd just be talking about Star Trek and Star Wars and G.I. Joe all the time. Is what we'd be talking about in movies. So you can't go by me.
Nope.
But my wife finds the most wonderful content and topics for us to talk about. But to keep it fresh and new and authentic, I don't know what the topics are.
We don't discuss it.
We don't discuss it.
Just don't discuss it.
So our reactions, when you hear our reactions, that's the first time we've heard our reactions.
Yeah, it's deep. It's deep.
So what you got for us, babe?
So here's the thing. First of all, do anybody know Eve?
Eve.
Yes, Eve.
Rapper?
The rapper.
Oh, the first lady of Rough Rider?
Yes, who's that girl?
We don't own the rights to that music. We don't own the rights to that music.
Or the voice. Or the voice. Well, anyway, so Eve, that's my girl, and I listen to her music. I've loved her, Brooklyn Bound and all that good stuff. So, but here's the question. what does that got to do with what you about to say,
Yeah, what does Eve have to do with this?
So I want to know, am I the same chick you married 20 years ago? And who's this girl you married to now?
Oh, that ding dong.
You see that?
Who's that girl?
Who's that? Okay,
look at you. I don't own the rights to that music.
Own the rights to that music.
Actually, that may be the name of this particular episode, though.
But I was thinking about that, and I was like, I wonder if okay, let me just say this. Of course, I know because he gets intellectual. Y'all know he's a scholar.
Am I?
Yes, we do evolve. We do change.
People evolve and change.
I understand that. We do change. But I just want to know, am I that same chick? Not girl, same chick. The chick that you married 21 years ago.
No.
And if not, how have I evolved? And what's different and what's the same?
Okay. So are we having an honest?
Yeah.
Or are we having an earnest conversation right now?
Ooh.
Earnest.
Earnest or honest?
Yeah, we having an earnest conversation.
Let's
right
just
now.
have a conversation. See where it go, and I could just stop your mic. I got the button right here.
Don't touch my board.
He hates if I touch his
Don't
board.
touch
He'll
my
have
board.
a heart attack.
All right. So,
Yes.
Are you the same chick today that you were 21 years ago? In a lot of respects, yes.
Okay.
You are. The foundation of who you are.
Okay.
Is still the same. However, no, you are not the same chick that I married 21 years ago. In some ways, you have evolved.
Okay.
And if I'm honest, in some ways, you've devolved. So, no, like, here's...
That joker about to make me take my glasses off.
They're new. Don't take off the new ones.
Go ahead. What's up? You need to expound, not even expound.
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 There are certain...
And I know I said it wrong, people.
No, it's
let
fine.
it go.
It's fine. Hey.
Go ahead. Go for it, baby.
Who gonna correct you?
I honestly want to hear heart to heart. What is that? What do you mean?
In certain ways, you have grown. In certain ways, you've become a much stronger individual. You've become a much more intelligent individual. You were already smart, but the way you chase and run after knowledge is amazing to me. You are a person that will, when it comes to knowledge, you are a what's the word I want to use? You're an anthropologist when it comes to knowledge. You're digging and you're going and you're sifting through and you're studying and you're learning. And the way you do knowledge is amazing to me.
Thank you, babe.
But in some aspects, I would say, yeah, you have devolved, because the woman that I married 21 years ago was a lot more independent.
Come on now, say it.
She was a lot
I'm
more.
okay with it. Go ahead.
She was a lot more. She was a lot less afraid and more of a go-getter.
Come on now.
Than
I'm receiving all of this seriously.
than the woman I'm sitting with now, and not in respects of like businesses or things like that. It's just the regular degular stuff.
Okay.
It's like before you would go do something or you would have built something. Let's say something benign, like you would go out and you would buy a bookcase and you would come home and you put everything out and you build it. And if it was wrong, it was wrong, but you do it.
Right.
Now it's, babe, I'm at the store. Come get the bookcase. Take the bookcase home, build a bookcase.
And I meet you at the house.
And I'll meet you at the house.
I'll meet you at the crib.
It's a little different now. It's a little different. Before you would start a project, you would complete a project, and you would be happy and satisfied with whatever the result would be.
Right.
Now it's, well, babe, I didn't do it because I was waiting on,
Yeah.
So, no, you're not.
Is that a bother?
Sometimes.
Why?
Sometimes that's a bother.
Why? Because you know who I used to be.
Because I know not even who you used to be, I know who you are.
Got you. So is it like I've kind of like take for granted? I won't even say take for granted though. It's like I won't even say lazy. I don't know what word I want to use for that though.
Dependent.
Yeah, dependent
Yeah.
on you.
A little, and that's partly my fault because I'm a taker-overer. And certain things I was like, that's my job. I need to be doing. And a lot of things I didn't give you an opportunity to do.
Right.
I would just go do.
Right.
Which I think you ran with.
Yeah.
And we both kind of ran with it, to be honest.
I think what happened was I was doing that all the time and then you would take over.
Right.
So it's kind of like this monster that you created, right? And instead of me still fighting for my jockeying for my spot,
right,
per se, I just was like, fine, he want to do it, let him do it, and I think what happened was when you were trying to do that thing, you were trying to do that thing for that thing,
right,
not for everything.
Yeah. And what happened was I think it ended up being you took it as everything. Yeah,
because you know what, you did it so many times, babe. I'll try to do this, like just something just simple, just we have tall, our ceilings are very high, and so we have these curtains. And so what did I say that word was?
I don't know what. Yeah,
we had curtains.
Let's go with that.
We have curtains. What?
Curtains.
Thank you, curtains. And so, but the pole, the rod to the curtains is very long, so there's a dip or a indentation or a extra piece that's in the middle, and sometimes the circles of the curtains get caught. So you know what I'm about to say, right? And so I will sit there, and so I want to do it. So I'll keep it. I know I'm short, y'all. And I mean,
extremely short.
I know I'm short. These
extremely.
Really. Anyway, so what I do is I keep flipping it, until finally the ring will jump over the little hump of the rod. Well, if he see me doing that too many times, he'd be like, babe, I got it. I can't. And so I had to tell him, babe, unless I ask you, let me do it. Doesn't matter how long I take to do it. Let me do it. So that's part of our relationship, you know. And I think it comes with you always wanting to take care of me anyway.
Yeah, I think that's part of it.
You know.
Yeah, but sometimes I miss, since we started talking about Eve, sometimes I miss that Rough Rider chick.
The Rough Rider chick.
Yeah, because what happened was, and if I'm honest, since we're having an earnest conversation,
Yeah, have it.
I married a Brooklyn chick, but now I got a suburbanite, and I don't know what happened because it's not what I married.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Was it false advertising?
I feel like sometimes it was. I really do. I feel like there was a bait and switch that happened.
What year did the bait switch happen, bruh?
About, if I'm honest, okay, so we got married in 2000. So I would say about 2006, 2007.
The switch happened.
Is when the switch happened.
Okay.
And like, because I noticed it. It was a gradual. It didn't happen all at once.
Okay.
It was gradual.
Okay.
You knew what to do.
What did I do?
You didn't do it all at once. It was a gradual change.
What was a gradual change?
And because I had this Brooklynite, this Rough Rider chick. I had this Brooklyn girl. And I had this hood chick.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah. Next thing I know, I got Mary Poppins.
You know what? I cannot.
And I'm trying to figure out.
But again, baby, no.
Trying to figure out what happened.
But again, this is what you created in me.
I created Mary Poppins?
Yeah, you created Mary Poppins. You created Mary. And I'm going to tell you why. And again, this is honest talk. We're just having an honest conversation. It seemed like the Brooklyn chick and the one who wanted to do, and because independent, doing my thing, don't need a man kind of thought process at the time, was doing my thing. And when I met you, we were best friends and we just did our thing, and that's what we did. But what happened was, as time went on, when we got married, you said you wanted the Brooklyn chick, but you was kind of like without knowing, slowly, you were kind of quieting her. You were kind of dimming her, because it would be like, well, babe, first of all, I'm doing this. The boys are doing this. You're doing this. We got it. Like, you don't have to do this anymore. So at that point, I backed off. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was independently doing what I do, and we would have these conversations. It will bother you so much that I'm always trying to be the alpha of the marriage, though.
But it wasn't even so much as you being the alpha. It was you were trying to do everything.
Because that's what I was used to doing.
Right. But instead of at the beginning of our marriage, you were not really a team player.
Okay.
So, and you were not. You were not a team player.
I was not.
You were not. And sometimes to the day, you're still not.
I am a team player.
No, not really. Nah, you better.
I'm a team player, baby.
But what it was me just trying to tell you, babe, you don't have to do every.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing about my wife. And I don't know if I've ever said this before. You're an extremist.
I am.
There is no middle ground with you. Everything is to the extreme.
It is.
So either you're going to do everything or you ain't going to do nothing.
Yeah.
There's no middle ground.
This is true.
So it went from I'm going to do everything. I don't need no man. I can do everything myself to I'm going to just wait for you to do it.
Because I just felt like the way you made me feel was like I was taking
the way you make me feel.
I'm going to jack you. Sing it, baby.
You really turn me on.
Did you finish? You better not do another beat.
We do not
own the rights to
We do not own the rights to this music
or the voice.
It is copywritten material.
Yes. But you made me feel like I was stepping on your toes. So what I did was I just backed up. I felt like you thought maybe I was stepping on your manhood or your husbandhood or whatever that was. But it was so funny because the very thing that attracted you to me was the Brooklyn chick, the aggressiveness. Seeing when we got married seemed to be a problem.
Can I, for a moment, go left just for a moment? Because what I would like to do is squash a misconception that a lot of people have. And the reason that I know a lot of people have it is because I've heard it said in different forms, in different fashions, for many, many, many years.
Okay.
And here's that thing. No woman, whoever it is, be it mother, sister, auntie, grandmother, girlfriend, baby mama, side chick, wife.
Are you done?
No woman can give a man permission to be a man. I'm going to say that again for the people in the back.
For the people in the back.
No woman can give a man permission to be a man.
Right.
A man is either a man or he's not.
Okay.
He has to give himself permission to fall in line of what God intended him to be. But no woman can allow a husband to be a husband.
Right.
So I just want to just clear that up just for a moment.
But what I am saying is it felt like I was stepping on your husband's toes by the way you would react to something. And again, this is my perspective, right? And so I was like, okay, then back up and let him do it, right? Because maybe I do need to back up. Maybe some of my aggressiveness needs to fall back. You know, maybe some of my hardness needs to mellow just a tad bit. You know, but I'm so excited to hear as we're having this conversation that you missed that chick.
No, I do. I missed in the words of.
Now in the street, if we have some problems,
I know. She there. I'll go anywhere with you.
She ready. She always ready.
In the words of Vincent Kennedy McMahon, circa 2012,
we talking about wrestling?
Maybe 2008. I missed that ruthless aggression.
Oh my goodness, not ruthless aggression.
Yeah, because when we first got together, that's what you had. You had that ruthless aggression.
Yeah.
It was like no matter what, nobody, nothing. And it just, and maybe it is my fault a little bit. Maybe I made life a little, I don't know, this may sound crazy. Maybe I made life a little too easy. I don't know.
No.
But I missed that ruthless. Maybe I should just in the morning just bust you in the head with a pot. Maybe that's how you should wake up in the morning.
You could.
I'm just saying. Maybe that'll bring out the ruthless aggression.
That would be your first and last time. And friends and family, he would like you to wear white to his funeral. My God, he's not really into black. So if you want to wear white, I'm telling you, and let it be linen. He likes linen, y'all. So y'all come to say a chance funeral in white and linen. Okay, amen. But you know what it is too. I won't say so much of yourself because you cannot dim my light unless I let you.
Right.
You can't stop me from being who I am unless I let you. And I always felt like, you know, I was too aggressive or I was too something. And I think that has more so to do with me than you as I'm saying it to you. You know what I'm saying? But I do know that you truly, when you started being that way, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'm stepping on his toes. Let me inch back up. Because all you've ever heard in your life, especially in relationships, you too aggressive. You always want to be the man. You always want to wear the pants and blah, blah, blah. And I really didn't. I guess I took those thought processes and those baggage from those relationships and brought it into my marriage.
Right.
But you had some attributes of the same thing that I had been hearing. Does that make sense, right?
No, it makes sense.
You may not have been saying it in the way that my old friends said it or my old guy friends said it,
right,
but you still was saying it like, Angela, this is just too much. This is too much aggressiveness. This is too much. I'm every woman, hear me roar. This is too much, whatever, you know. And sometimes it was by what you said, but it was also sometimes by your actions. And so what it did is it made me retreat.
I can see that.
You know?
Because to be fair and to be honest, and when I say this, it's going to sound crazy, and I know it is, but the same attributes about you that I fell in love with, the same attributes about you that I'm telling you now that I miss are the same attributes that get on my everlasting nerve.
Exactly.
So if I'm being honest, it's the same attributes that aggravate me about you, but it's the same ones that I love and I wish I saw more.
And I think you want to pick and choose where you want them to go.
I do,
and that doesn't work.
It should though,
because if Ange, the aggressive one, come out, you can't pick and choose when she coming out and what she gonna do with it.
I should be able to.
No, because she belongs to me.
This is true.
She belongs to me.
But I still should be able to pick and choose when and how I see her.
Well, you know what? Thank you for saying that though. You know, I'm I am very appreciative of that because that lets me know that you did see her, that you wasn't trying to like dim her light, or you weren't trying to make her go away so I could be somebody else that I wasn't. You appreciated that.
Yeah, I did and I do. That part about you, I will always appreciate. That part about you is amazing to me. That, like I said, that is the part about you from the beginning that made me fall in love with you, that made me gravitate to you.
Yeah.
You know, even long before you and I, it wasn't that long before because we didn't know each other that long.
Right.
But before you and I went down the road of a relationship and went down the road of marriage, family, if you notice, I didn't say dating because we didn't date.
We didn't date.
Yeah, it was like 3 years into our marriage before we actually started dating.
Yeah. A year. We went to a honeymoon, but go ahead.
But it was those things that as a friend that gravitated me to you.
Yeah.
That part of you, that aggressiveness, that ride or die, that, you know, I, like you said, that I am woman, hear me roar about you. That's what had me gravitate to you.
I think too, also not only you, but when I moved to the South, as time went on, I really believe, as I'm talking to you about this, I realized in the area that I lived in, the people I was around, I just felt like I needed to go less aggressive because I felt like they just couldn't handle it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I probably should have got some new friends because the ones I got now can handle all the aggressiveness.
They can handle all of it.
They can handle all the aggressiveness. They don't, because they're aggressive themselves.
Very much so.
And so what I should have been
and
doing
you know who you are.
You know who you are, ladies. But the thing with that is that I think that I was trying to conform to where I was.
I can see that.
Conform to so I wouldn't be so not scary but intimidating or aggressive, as you say, or I was trying to be the safe girl.
Yeah.
You know, the safe 30 and 40-year-old.
Yeah.
You know, and not be the person everybody's like, she's from Brooklyn, get ready. And so I think that now let me say this about myself now. That's just regular, but when it comes to the Lord in prayer, I'm a thug for Jesus.
You're a thug for Jesus.
Now there's no playing games with that. But I think
you almost back on the Lord's roster.
You know, anyway.
Almost back on the Lord's roster. So I think
I kind of conform not to step on your toes. I conform to not make people nervous around me or other women around me feel uncomfortable for a long time. You know, and I think that's what I did until I turned about 40 something. And now I really just don't care about you like that.
Yeah.
I just don't. But I think then I think I can really see where you felt that way. So I got that.
Oprah do a show about that one time. Was that her 50s? When she said she got to a certain age and she just didn't care anymore.
Her 50s.
It was her 50s for her, right?
50s for her.
When she got to her 50s and she just did not care. She didn't care anymore. She didn't care about what people thought. She didn't care about how she was perceived.
No.
She knew who she was and she was going to live life how God designed her to live it, no matter how you felt about it.
How you felt about it.
So you think you hit that when you were in your 40s?
I hit that in my 40s. So remember, I went when I was 39.
Yeah.
I came to you and your children, because they're your children now. And I said, use me up. Remember?
Yeah,
I said, use me up. I said, I'm 39. I need you to use me up. Because the next thing you hear when I'm 40 is what?
The next 40 is mine.
And then and when you ask me a question, I'm going to say what?
No.
No. So I knew, like, hey, I'm telling y'all right now, use me up. Because when I turn 40, the answer is going to be no to everything. Yeah. Nope, can't do it. Nope.
Whatever question you have, the answer is no.
The answer is no. I just don't, because now I just don't want to do that. So I can, you know what? Thank you. Because I can completely see that. Honestly, that was good. So here's your next question.
Oh, there's another one.
There's another question.
Talk to me. What's up?
Okay.
I thought that was it right there.
When did our marriage really become a marriage?
I think Do
you understand the question?
Yeah, no, I understand the question.
Okay.
I think our marriage became a real marriage.
How'd you answering so fast? You already got what?
Because I know the answer to it. There's certain questions you just know the answer to.
Okay, go ahead.
I just know the answer to it.
This is making me nervous. You like, yeah, so the year was 19. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
No, it was 2000. Okay.
Don't even try it.
2006 is 2007-ish. So like 6-7 years into our marriage.
Okay.
It's because the first year, neither one of us really accepted the fact we were married.
Right.
Because the first year of our marriage, you were busy trying to run me off. Mm-hmm. I was busy still trying to live as a bachelor.
Right.
And not in the cheating, dating, none of it had nothing to do with that. But it's just the way I lived.
Yeah.
I still lived like I wasn't accountable to anybody. I still lived like I was living by myself.
Right.
You know, the way I spoke, you know, if I didn't want to be bothered, things of that nature, I was still living like a bachelor.
Yeah.
You were so busy saying, well, you know, you're a lot younger than me. You haven't lived life yet. You in this ready-made family. Go, run.
Yeah.
So that was the first year.
I gave you the first 2 years I gave you outs.
Yeah, first 2 years.
You know.
You had the nerve to tell me go live with my daddy.
Go live with your daddy. Go live with your daddy.
Yeah, you had to, and you use those words.
Yes.
Go live with your daddy.
Which made us both so hypocritical, because when we got married, we said divorce is
not an option.
So what it was he could go he couldn't divorce me. I
Right.
need y'all to understand the premise. He could go, but we're not getting a divorce.
So what's the point of leaving?
What's the point of leaving?
What's the point of
It
leaving?
didn't make no sense.
And I was a grown man. You was telling a grown man go live with your
Go
dad.
live with your dad.
So that was the first year too. And then that third year, we still were finding one another. You were still coming into who you were, because at that time you were still fresh and new to the South.
Yeah.
We were still getting adjusted.
Yeah.
So it really was about 6th or 7th year when we really settled in, and we said, you know what, nobody's going anywhere.
Yeah.
We're gonna have problems,
Yeah.
but we're gonna work through it. But also, by that time, also the slaves had already came around.
Yeah.
We had a group that was around us.
Yeah.
And were helping us walk through it. So
Great couples.
I would say it was our 6th or 7th year when we really sat down and said, you know what, we're in this together.
Yeah. I think, I believe the 6th and 7th year, because I believe also with the 6th and 7th year, we came to, just because we're arguing don't mean we're going to break up.
Right.
Like, because we disagreeing don't mean you packing your clothes, I'm packing my clothes, and we need to disperse.
Yeah, just because I don't like you for this moment doesn't
Right.
mean that I don't like you forever.
Right, that we're not in love and we don't want to stay married. So I completely understand that. So I can say about the 6th or 7th year, I think that's when we, as we talked about not too long ago, that's when we found our rhythm. And that's when we realized our rhythm changed so much, because if we talk about from now till then, we have had rhythm changes and music changes and chords and everything kind of changing.
Whole new ballads written.
So now we're in the 22nd year. What's your expectations for the next 22 years though? Like, because of course we're going to evolve, we're going to change, we're going to be different, we're going to be all of these things. So what's the next thing for the Crenshaws, do you think?
Legendary level.
Legendary level.
Yeah, legendary level.
Okay.
And what I mean by that is that if you are a person that plays any type of video games, you know that there's different settings and different levels to the game. You have your rookie, you have your amateur, you have your pro, you have your hard, then you have your legendary.
Right.
Legendary is when no matter how hard the game gets, you still overcome and you get your greatest successes and achievements within that legendary status.
Got you.
And for me, I think that's where we are now. We're in legendary mode and legendary status because now is when we take the Crenshaws, the Crenshaw Corporation, the Crenshaw Corner, our marriage, each other. We take it to heights we've never seen before.
Right.
So that's what I think the next 22 years are going to look like.
Right.
Us taking our marriage individually and collectively to new heights that we've never seen before, to new successes that we've never seen before.
Yeah.
That's what I think the next 22 years is going to look like.
I think so too, and I think that what the next 22 years for us, and of course we're gonna go 22 by 22 people, so we not divorcing.
Yeah, I can't do 23.
Okay.
So we're going to do 22 by 22.
22 by 22.
Yeah, we're going to start over every 22 years.
But what I do know, and my prayer is that we have encouraged, that we have loved, that we've shown not only our children and our family, but everybody who knows us and everybody who hears us across the wave, that to hear us, to go after communicating, go after being real, going after telling the truth like you did today. Like, let me tell you the truth. You're not the same chick I married. And some of the stuff about you I didn't like, and some of the stuff I did like, And I think that that's so important to do, because communication is sexy.
Communication is sexy.
Communication is sexy. Now, I will say this about you as far as, yeah.
Can I add a little something to that? Honest communication is sexy. But yeah, add something to it, babe. What's up? What you got for me?
Now, when I wasn't going to answer this question, but we here now, so we just going to go for it.
Okay, we'll go ahead and do it.
I mean, it wasn't a question that you asked, but anyway.
I didn't ask it. Didn't even present it.
But when I think about,
when I think about Jesus,
are you the same
what
guy
he's done for me?
that I met?
When I think about Jesus,
We don't own that.
I sets me free. I can dance, dance all night.
Baby.
I'm sorry.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
See how calm I was, y'all?
Now you hit me though several times hard.
They don't need to know that.
My arm is bruised.
Your arm is not.
My left arm is
and
numb.
I didn't even hit you hard.
My left arm is numb.
So what I realized after I asked that question about myself, I was like, well, is Sanchez the same dude that I married? You're not.
It's not.
You's not. You're not as angry. You have definitely calmed down. You have definitely calmed down from your anger. I've seen you relinquish a lot of things that you held on for so long.
Okay.
I see a lot of curses that were broken, that was in your family, that you've broken from your family. I see that as well. Now, one thing that I will say, you laugh more because y'all don't even know. You laugh so much more, and you've always been thoughtful, right? But you're more thoughtful now because before, when I was with you, I wanted to kill you because whatever came up came out.
You threatening my life.
Because whatever came out your mouth. And you thought that it was okay.
It was.
It wasn't okay.
It was honest emotion. So it was okay.
It wasn't okay. It wasn't okay. So I think that's the thing. Now, as far as us being married 21 years, I think that we have definitely been through some stuff. Definitely conquered some stuff, and there's more things that we need to conquer, like you said, for the next 22 years.
Right.
So I'm excited about that. But I just know that I'm glad that we're not the same anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that you do laugh more and that you're a little bit more gentle than you used to be because you was a hardcore guy, and that
I was a little rough around the edges.
Yeah, no, baby, it was a lot. It was a lot, baby. It's okay.
I was rough around the edges.
It was a lot. And I do know for myself that I did kind of shy back from a lot of things. I go forward with a lot of things, but I know that I also shied back from a lot of things. And so I can honestly tell you, and I want to say this on air, to thank you for what you said, because that releases me, right? Like, not that you could or couldn't release me, but you saying it was a reminder and then release me to remind myself who I am,
right,
and what I'm built to do and how I am, and just be that way. And even though I am that way now, but to be it even more so. You know, does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense.
So thank you for that, baby. I love you.
No problem, baby.
Yes.
So, baby, do you have a final thought for the family?
Actually, no. This is actually a midweek moment. I didn't know we could do that.
Yeah, that's why. Okay, so if I do my final thought, you really don't have nothing to say.
I don't know. It depends on your final thought.
You really don't have nothing to say.
It depends on your final thought, baby. Go ahead.
You sure?
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet.
You sure?
Go. It's because your final thought gonna be simple. Go ahead, say it.
Actually, my final thought is gonna be really simple.
Told y'all.
Family, ask a question. Mm-hmm. That's my final thought. Ask the question. Mm-hmm. Ask your spouse, am I the same? And if not, how am I different?
Yeah.
Just have the conversation.
Yeah.
And do not be offended by the answer.
Exactly. Can I ask you a question?
See, there you go.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
What's up?
Why are you just saying this to me now, though? Why didn't you say, because we've never had this conversation. You've never said it to me. So why now? Why are you saying, you could have been said this to me?
I guess because the door has never really been open to have the conversation. Mm-hmm. And then B, I didn't really know how to say that to you. If I'm honest, I didn't really know how to say it because sometimes I think I've said this before, but you are a walking contradiction sometimes because you're so rough, but yet so sensitive sometimes. And like what I'll say to you sometimes will crush you, and I don't like doing that.
Right.
So some certain things I just won't say anything sometimes.
Can I crush you?
Yeah.
Really?
You're the only person that can.
Have I crushed you before?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, you have.
Heartbroken.
No, you're the only person currently walking this earth that can.
Ugh.
Nobody else can.
Did I do it intentionally?
I don't think I would hope you didn't do it intentionally.
I don't think we've ever done anything to each other intentionally.
No, but them unintentional bullets still hurt.
Yeah, they still hurt. And they're not even rubber though.
Yeah, nah. There's a lot of people that's done died by a stray bullet.
Yeah, I got
the bullet was not intended for them.
Yeah, you right.
But it still
hurt.
Yeah,
still kill, yeah.
And I think that's the part we miss sometimes. We don't understand because we say, I didn't intentionally say that to hurt you.
Right.
But it does not lessen the hurt.
Right. Yeah.
I didn't. It's the same. You know, I'm a visual person. I'm doing something and and I accidentally slap you in the face, or I just accidentally punch you in the eye or something like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't intentionally punch you or hit you.
Right.
But it doesn't stop your eye from being swollen.
Right.
You know? So, and I think sometimes we misunderstand that just because we didn't intentionally do something doesn't lessen the hurt and the pain.
Right.
And yeah, we've never intentionally set out to hurt one another.
Yeah.
But it doesn't lessen the fact that we've hurt one another.
But we have.
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. Thank you for telling me, babe.
No problem, baby.
I love you. No, I'm serious now. I'm done.
You serious? You sure?
I'm serious now.
All right. So family, as always, we just thank you for joining. We thank you for listening. Mm-hmm. However you're listening, whether it's on iTunes, Podbean, Spotify, Amazon, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, on our own personal website at www.thecrenshawcorner.com. We thank you so much. Also, we consider ourselves an interactive podcast, which means we can be found on the socials. We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on Facebook, all in the
and we're bookers because you're not going to get past that today.
All in the Crenshaw Corner.
Yes.
And of course, you can email us at any time at thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. Once again, thecrenshawcorner@gmail.com. And as always, family, welcome to our journey.
We love you guys. Bye.